Hey, what's up, my people? We're here today with a new video with my good old friend Angel.
What's up?
Today we're here to talk about video games. I know there's a lot of video game players around the world,
We came up with this idea for like what 2 3 weeks now, and we want to talk about video games because we love video games. We grew up on it.
so my first game that I ever played, it's Raw versus SmackDown for the PlayStation 2. For all my WWE players that like WWE, I think this is like my favorite one because you can play like the old wrestlers like Triple H, Kane, Rey Mysterio. There's like career modes, and this is so far like my favorite game for the WWE.
I remember playing it when it came out back in like '05. I really enjoyed it too. I always play with my cousins.
And who is like your favorite character in the video game?
John Cena.
Nice.
Good.
For me, it has to be Kane or Triple H.
My first game is this just came out this year. It was three days before my birthday. I got this as a birthday gift from a cousin of mine, which I want to say thank you, Jose. Much love. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game because it's like it went on a different direction than what God of War is usually known for. It's just like straight narrative. But this one has like straight up RPG elements, which I really enjoy. I mean, it's not really RPG, but you could tell it has the elements of that. But I enjoyed the game, how it went. It used to be a Greek mythology. Now it went to Norse mythology, and then I just really enjoy like learning all these like culture, or not really cultures, but like more of like mythologies from around the world. I like the relationship between him and his son, um, Atreus. I think it was really good chemistry in what they did. And I really enjoyed the series because I've been playing it since I was 12, and I still will play it. All right, what's your?
And I have a question for you.
All right.
What do you like most about it?
Mhm.
What can you tell players who played that game? If you know any cheat codes or what's your favorite part about it and all that.
My favorite part about it that I have not got to it, but I would like to, is that there's like an Infinity War Easter egg where you could like collect all these like, I think it's called like stones. I forgot what it was, or like power sets, and then you could like use it for Kratos to like so he could like destroy his enemies, things like that. Like I said, I haven't got to it yet, but I've seen the Easter eggs, which I want to get back on it.
My second game has to be Pro Skater. This is like the toughest old school classic for anyone who has played Tony Hawk Pro Skater from Nintendo 64 all the way to the Xbox. I don't know if Tony Hawk is in the Xbox. And this one I remember playing for the 64. It's really good. I like the intro of the music. Um, to be honest with you guys, I only know Tony Hawk is from San Diego, right?
Yeah, he's from here.
Yeah. So peace out to Tony Hawk. We love you.
I I really love to unlock all the characters. Like I always enjoyed unlocking like Spider-Man, Darth Maul, Wolverine,
Yeah.
and then for like the Underground series, you had like Shrek and all the other characters.
Exactly.
And like I said earlier, the soundtrack. I remember listening to all the '90s songs, and then we're gonna go on to my most favorite and the first anime I've ever watched as a kid, which is Dragon Ball Z. I've always enjoyed playing this game when I got it, and then this one is pretty special because it comes with a sleeve. Not too many games come with a sleeve, but yeah, when it comes to this is like somewhat like a JRPG kind of game. It has doesn't really have too much elements, or I think it's an MMO. Can't remember, but yeah, I really enjoy like where you can customize your character, make him how you want it to look like, and then just kind of like kind of choose your own destiny kind of way. But yeah, it has my favorite characters like, of course, Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Kid Buu, Gohan, and a lot more to name. But yeah, like just knowing the lore and everything got me to play it. So I really enjoy it, and I really can't wait for Jump Force to come out. Yeah. Yeah. What have anything to say about?
Yeah, I play that. I haven't played that game, but I play on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I like it because, like the way when they fly up to the sky, and they do like their own battlefield and all that.
Yeah.
And like one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Z has to be Majin Buu, Vegeta, the anti-Goku, where he has like the M on his forehead.
Oh,
And,
Majin Goku.
yeah, exactly.
But I don't think Goku ever been possessed by Majin. But I do know Vegeta has.
Yeah.
What's your next game? Rick?
My next game has to be The Simpsons, the
Yeah.
version of GTA. I don't know if any of you guys have played the Hit and Run. It's GTA. You can use any characters you want. And one of my favorite characters has to be Bart with the space rocket and all that.
I remember I enjoyed playing this game, and it is like somewhat like a kid version of GTA. This game it's like a mixture between like GTA and Road Rage, The Simpsons Road Rage, which I remember playing. The next game I'm going to talk about is Uncharted. Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. This game is pretty self-explanatory. Not really self-explanatory, but it's just basically kind of like an Indiana Jones or Tomb Raider kind of story. So I really enjoy it. And then the main character, I love him because like he's like a dim-witted superhero kind of character. Like he's not like that big hunk of guy that all the girls would expect to fall in love with. He's like that every kind of guy that everybody could relate with, and he always tells jokes in the heat of battle, which I feel like I could relate with. So I really enjoy it. Got any questions about it?
It seems that you really like that video, man.
Yeah.
It's really good. I like the cover of it, Uncharted.
Yeah, and it is one of like a unique cases. I got the collector's edition. It only cost me like $20 extra. Came with a few things like this book. Oh man, excuse me. But yeah, it came with this book. So it kind of like shows you like some drawings, which I could show you. Yeah, some drawings and everything. But yeah, and then of course the steel case book, which I never owned. So this is my first time owning it, and then I'm like really excited about. Got any questions about it?
No, it's really interesting that you're into those games. My next game has to be another one of my favorites. It has to be Midnight Club. The reason why I like the Midnight Club, because basically it's about racing. The racing is in San Diego, Detroit, Atlanta. And my favorite car has to be the Hummer. Like, I like going racing all the way. Like, another reason I like it because the freeways, it's better. I can go through the ramps. And I know a lot of you guys have played this game. And it's really awesome. And it's one of my first ever games I played for the PlayStation 2. And I want to tell my girlfriend Angel that what's his favorite car in this game for Midnight Club.
I like to use like the Skyline or Jetta, and then I always like to listen to the song of T.I. called ASAP. It's one of my favorite songs in that game. And I remember playing the game, and after when you beat like the race, the mechanics all like, "Hey, dude, here's your new car." And I forgot, it's been a while, but I really enjoyed the series.
And going back to music, my favorite game, Go DJ and Freaker League.
Oh, Pablo, PD Pablo.
Exactly.
My next one is Final Fantasy 15. I didn't really get this too long ago. I got it at Black Friday, but I couldn't go with my brother because I was sick at that time. So he bought it. I told him that I wanted to get this game. He got it for me, which I want to say thank you, Hector. But yeah, I really enjoy it. This is probably like the third, fourth game that I've been into RPG. The first one being Mass Effect series. So as soon as I beat the Mass Effect series, I really wanted to get into RPG more. So when I got into this, I really loved it. And for those of you that don't know what RPG is, it's a role playing game. So it allows you to like to choose your own destiny. Kind of like Dragon Ball Z, what I mentioned earlier. But this one it's like its main focus on it. So I really enjoyed the series. It has a lot of good things, like a lot of like good creatures, and like the chocobos. I love threaded chocobos in the game.
So for my last game, for all of you Madden fans, this has to be my favorite game of all. So, number one reason, cause my favorite player was Gronk. And Madden has been like in my life ever since I played for the Nintendo, for the PlayStation 2, and now in the Xbox. And by the way, shout out to all the NFL fans in the world. And it's really good. Angel, do you have any questions?
That I enjoy. I know the team that you like to use is the Patriots, but I just want to say that I enjoy playing this game, especially with my cousins, where we always like play against each other, and then we always get riled up on to see who will win and who will lose. My last game and my most favorite game at the time is The Last of Us. This is a great game. I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the story, the game, and what it stands for. Let me give you an inside depth of what it is. It's kind of like an apocalyptic world where it's kind of consumed by like not really zombies, but some kind of creatures like that. And then it's called cordyceps. And then you're supposed to survive in the world. And then these two characters, a father and daughter, they have their rough patch in the beginning, and later in the story they have that father-daughter bond. And I want to give out a little the people at PlayStation Sony, they didn't want the girl to be in front of the cover, in front of the male lead, because Sony told Naughty Dog that it wasn't going to get sales. They still want to, and look, it's like the most popular game out there. And this was the original cover for the PS3. So Sony was all like, we don't want the character to be like in front of the cover, because I guess they wanted to seem like she wanted to be like the damsel in distress, like all the other things. But Sony was all like, nah, we want to go this route. So I really love it. And then like I said, I enjoyed the story, the characters. I got so invested in everything that it's come through. Naughty Dogs has made a couple of my favorite games series. Crash Bandicoot, Jak and Daxter series, of course Uncharted, and now this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Sorry. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any comments or questions, please comment on the link below. I'll be there commenting. If you want to follow us, subscribe us, and we'll see you in the next video. For now, Andy Sanchez
and Angel Santiago saying peace out.